ascension, apparently. I went into Filnyr's brain. I felt myself leaving a plane, leaving something. What I've discovered, though, is no one knows what leaving means. It appears that this entire realm was actually created by Filnyr. And we're all trapped in it. And everything that anyone has ever told me has been utter shit. If I leave this plane, where am I going? I was told it was Waterdeep. I was told it could be Neverwinter. What are these places? Is this even a real thing? If I leave this sword that they say we are in, am I entering a coin? Does anything even matter? I have my own room, where I can create my own things. For what? Why? Schnobik's convinced that we still need to save the realm. Havis is the enemy. But the enemy of what? He was a thought. He's a fictional character. Well, all I know is if I'm going to move forward, I've got to get these thoughts together. Otherwise, I'm just going to vanish. On with Dungeon Dads.
Yeah.
Woo! Heroes fall. Heroes fall. I see them on the front line, standing tall. They're risking life and limb to answer the call. But what they fighting for? Don't know, don't care. Just along for the ride, but everyone must stand. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna win inside.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. You are listening to Dungeon Dads. Every war must end. As always, I'm your DM, Tom Blaylock, and I am joined, as ever, by John Watson, the great wizard, Ionus and Schnobik. 9th level spells, baby.
9th level spells. I got to tell you, it is time today to break this game.
You mean it ain't broke already?
It ain't broke already. I'm about to break the shit out of this thing.
Well, you know what they say about Pier 1 imports? If you break it, you can always return it and get another one. Tim Carr playing the unruly but sweethearted warlock Filnyr Omajira. What's up, Tim?
What's happening? The idea of the antechamber also being the chamber is throwing me for a loop, literally and figuratively.
I mean, what is to be done? I'm so happy I'm not in your shoes right now, because I don't know what I'd do, and I know what's going to happen.
I mean, if I put everything in my antechamber that I want to take with me, but everything is in my antechamber.
I mean, listen, I think I'm
going to pop out that door and a continent's going to fall on somebody.
It's sort of what Havis Corvair is sort of what Havis Corvair is planning or was planning. I mean, bring it all with him all at once onto the battlefield. I mean, could you imagine the immigration policy that would have to?
I mean, listen, we've all watched Beforeigners by now.
I mean,
right?
not everybody.
So good.
And Sam Frank playing Schnobik the Bastard, who is ready to get things over with.
Now you made me think of one of the dumbest interludes of the Iraq War, which is when everyone was talking about the Pottery Barn rule.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking about too.
And then Pottery Barn had to come out and clarify that actually their policy is not that you break it, you buy it.
Well, they were thinking about suing Colin Powell because he's the one who said that stuff. And they were like, are we allowed to sue for defamation?
Because he's implying that if you break something in one of our stores, you have to buy it. And that is not the case.
That is not the case at all.
No, that's the birth of misinformation right there.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. Well, guys, we are still in Lakenhearth. And I think you have some things you want to take care of. Did we end with a rest at the end of last episode?
A rest and a level up.
All right. A rest and a level up. So I'm going to assume that you rested where you normally would rest. Although Schnobik, you might want to tell me where you would have rested. I'm not asking for any nefarious reasons. It's just that you used to sleep underground in the hallway in a pseudo coffin that Florin made for you.
And only had to for like 4 hours, right?
That's right. And now you're a full-fledged boy. Like you are Pinocchio, in the flesh.
So I think Schnobik is still going to go out in the woods into a secluded place as he did before, but just make a little blanket out of his cloak.
Yeah, not going into your antechamber
Pile up
for
his jacket.
sleeping.
No.
Okay.
No, he's a little scared of what might happen in there. Who else he might create.
As he should be. Okay.
What strange dreams might be made manifest. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And then Filnyr,
he wakes up drowning in milk. Yeah.
Yeah, he may have taken his last milk bath. It's unclear. Filnyr, are you sleeping in the windmill with Ionus?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I promise nothing nefarious. This is nothing nefarious, but I do need to get you to both send me perception checks.
You want them whispered?
Just the two of them?
No, you can do it out loud.
I can do it too?
It's unnecessary for Schnobik.
What if I want to?
Give me a fine. You know
20.
what?
I rolled a natural 1, which gave me an
Perfect.
8.
Perfect. Okay.
18 for Ionus.
Okay.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
All right,
That's with
so-
a +0.
+0.
Yeah. So in the woods, Schnobik, here's the weird thing for you is that you're now out in the wilds and you had not known fear at all for a very long time. The fear that comes with knowing you are essentially immortal, knowing that you have a larger purpose and that it is just really, really, really hard to kill you. And even though you're, walking around like a big dong with 165 hit points or however many they are,
It still feels like a fragile meat husk.
it still
to me.
feels like a fragile meat husk. And so you're still trying to, every little sound in the woods is waking you up.
I wish I'd rolled lower on perception.
Yeah, you're going to take 3 levels of exhaustion. No, just
dead,
kidding.
dead to the world. He gets 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah. But you were also given time as you sort of wake and go back to sleep to contemplate your place in all of this and the sound of the animals in the woods. And, I'm not saying it needs to complicate your decisions about things, but it's food for thought for you. But you rest safely and get your full rest and all of that.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
That's been on my mind that I couldn't quite pin down. Do you remember the exact moment I lost Bezleth?
I do, for sure.
It was when we stepped backwards
You were in
and ascended to the mirror plane. Yeah.
You were in the mirror plane when you saw you were in the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
You did not have her on your hip when you were in the throne room.
And then when I came out, I still did not have her.
And you still did not have it. And then when you went back in the throne room, you saw her, but she was flesh and blood.
And when I came back to this plane, I tried to call her and could not retrieve her.
And full disclosure, had you have had the rule for calling your blade your bonded weapon, had it
been cross-plane,
you would have had her.
Okay.
That was something that we adjudicated there in the moment,
Right.
but you would have had her back.
But so the question is, and this is sort of me musing, I don't really expect an answer here, but she is lost somewhere in the antechamber planes. And it is unclear how I could manifest the specific plane, that specific plane that was, I'm doing air quotes here, created again.
you would likely have to go back to the door and walk through as you did before.
Okay.
That is not your antechamber, if that's what you're asking.
Right.
Your antechamber is a different space.
Right. That's Filnyr's antechamber.
That's Toys R Us.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay. All right.
All right. So Filnyr, you sleep very soundly, and oddly enough, being back in the windmill makes you feel more like yourself again.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think to sleep soundly, it must be just out of sheer just mental exhaustion.
Exhaustion. Although, you're in your space. You're near the kitchen that they kitted out for you.
Mm-hmm.
You have the things nearby. You have your friend Ionus there. I think a lot of this is not. It's this brief period of not feeling altogether real. That the things that you've done, you hear really nothing. And Ionus, you are thinking about all the things that you have to do. You are like Schnobik, like you're waking and falling back asleep. And
planning that run to Home Depot.
Yeah, it's right.
Don't know if there's enough time.
Don't know if there's just a time.
It's kind of a big day.
Yeah.
They run out of so many things that have to do with pouring concrete. I just want everyone to know it's crazy how many things they run out of. But so the thing that you sort of are half conscious about as you continue to sleep, and it doesn't cross the line into like startling or keeping you up, is that this windmill has a number of candles that you lit with your control of fire as you were going to bed, and the expectation is that they should burn out, and they are not burning out. And you wake up a few times, and there's the passing thought that maybe Florn or someone has come in and replaced the candles. When you wake up in the morning after this, you've been noticing this. The candles are not actually on fire. There is a cool, quiet light flickering on them, and that you lit those candles with your fire, with your magical fire.
Okay, so I lit them the night previous, and they will not go out. The candle wax is not melting.
Nope.
And
sort of like when you wake up at 3 a.m. and the TV's still on, right, even though you swore you set the sleep timer.
Yeah.
That's sort of the vibe.
Yeah. Or you swore that you got up in the middle of the night and unplugged the TV, and then you look and the TV's on and it is unplugged.
But it's on.
That's more what it's
Son
like.
of a bitch. Okay. Do I if I run detect magic on this, will I be able to understand what's happening?
I mean,
certainly
John,
try.
I bet it's magic.
Yeah,
but I could understand the school. I could understand like the type of magic. Like if it's more powerful than
cast it as a ritual, so it don't cost you anything. And find
I'm
out.
casting it as a ritual just to see what's going on.
It takes you twice as long though because you're half asleep.
Yeah, you're not waking up Filnyr, right?
I'm not waking up Filnyr.
I mean, even though Filnyr's
Filnyr's taking the 8 hours. He's taking the 8.
He's out. He's out. So you are beginning to cast, and everything that you begin to cast is just extinguished. You start to ritual cast the dispel magic,
detect
magic, and it just fizzles.
All right.
John's gonna die having never cast a 9th level spell.
All right. I mean, it's strange, but a lot of strange things have been happening lately.
Yeah.
I mean, I would wake up thinking, honestly, that I would wake up thinking, okay, I cast this, they should be going out. They're not. But I am way more powerful than I was before I went to bed.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say this might be one of the weird things that come with Ascension. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to look at my wand of the Giving Tree.
Okay.
When I was dancing with myself, I cast an 8th level. I cast an 8th level force cage through it and stored it in the wand.
Yes.
Is that still there?
It does not seem to be.
Okay. So for some reason, it won't last the 8 hours, or it didn't last outside of the little chamber that I was in. Okay. I'm going to write a note to Filnyr to make, if he could, this would probably make him feel better after all that he's been through. But we could use a hearty breakfast for 4.
All right.
And then I'm going to disappear into my antechamber.
Are you going to draw your...
I'm going to draw the door.
Thing?
Draw the door and walk in.
Okay. So you draw the door on the wall. Is that what you're going to do?
I figured I could draw it in midair.
You have to be on a surface, but yes, you can draw it on literally anything.
Okay. I'm going to draw it on a wall and try to walk through.
So you see that the light forms around your finger as normal, and you had like a wooden door. Is that right? That's what you had made? Yeah. And the wooden door appears there, and you reach right through it, and nothing happens. And then you hear, "Go back to sleep, wizard. Fear not. Helsputh has it taken care of.
God damn it.
You are safe. You and your friends are safe in there.
Helsputh? Oh,
you and your friends are safe in there.
In where? Inside this windmill?
Yes.
Inside the Gilbrain?
It is a windmill for you.
It's all strange. I don't know anymore. Inside what? Inside what?
Fear not. It will all be okay.
I walk outside.
So you open the door, and then you walk through the door, and you're back in the windmill. No. Do not try to escape it.
Damn it, Helsputh.
It doesn't take long.
What doesn't take long? Let me out.
You will not. You will not kill my spawn.
God damn it. Filnyr, wake up now!
Filnyr does not hear you.
I'm so sick of this bullshit.
Yeah. All right. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, the two of you. And then Schnobik, give me another perception check. Terrific perception check the first time. This is going to determine how long it takes for you to notice this.
16 for Filnyr on the wisdom save.
16
Perfect.
for Ionus on the wisdom save.
Perfect.
15 perception check for Schnobik.
Okay. Schnobik, it's going to take you 2 minutes walking. You now have woken up with the start. And you see that the windmill is on fire in the far distance. And you hear a commotion starting, but you can smell it. And Filnyr and Ionus, you're going to be able to give me another save here in a moment. But Schnobik, tell me what you want to do.
I mean, I start sprinting for the windmill.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm looking at sending here. I'm just going to send to Ionus as loudly as I can. The windmill is on fire. Are you inside?
All right. So you hear, Ionus, Just go back to sleep. Do not try to escape. And then you hear your brother say, the windmill's on fire. What was the rest of it?
Are you inside?
And you can respond to
I
him.
respond, it's Helsputh. Helsputh has me under some kind of spell. I can't get out.
I'm coming to slap you.
All right. And I'm going to give you another wisdom save.
Ionus,
You only have to pass.
We should
you-
take that to mean a 16 did not pass.
You only have to pass this once. DC 17
Fuck.
is the pass.
Fuck.
2 16s. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Ooh.
20.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you are no longer under this spell, but you are both still asleep. So give me another perception check. 15 or higher is going to get you out of this. Wake you up with a start until you take damage, and once you take damage, you'll be up.
20.
Awesome.
I'm
Awesome.
fucked right now.
Okay.
18. Woo!
18.
So you both come to, and the walls of the windmill are just wreathed in fire, and you can see that on the inside of the door, where the door should be, it has like completely been it's just disappeared. There's no more door there. It looks like someone has like taken stone and just like erased where the door was. The door to the underground library, like the underground hallway to the library, also this has been done.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. Phil. Go ahead, Tom.
I was going to say, is floor. I'm on the ground floor, which is where I slept last time, and
Yeah.
Ionis would be upstairs.
The flames are going up the wall. Ionis is upstairs. It's filling with smoke. Right now,
Okay.
Florn is nowhere to be seen. This is
Florn
not
is
where
not
he
there.
sleeps. He
Okay.
sleeps in his library, or he sleeps in his house.
Is the Godstone visible, or does
No.
Florn have it? Okay.
No, it's
Presumably Florn has it.
Yeah.
Okay. Filnyr will yell, Ionis! Ionis, are you awake? Get downstairs immediately. Get low. Get low.
I start crawling down.
Is there water anywhere nearby?
There's a little pitcher of water that's like
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
gonna
table.
like throw my cloak into it, and drape it over my head,
Okay.
and then make my way to the door that leads outside. Ionis, wet something and throw it over your face to help keep the smoke away, and then make your way outside. If you have anything, maybe absorb elements to protect if there's any damage from the fire.
Now, you said we weren't trapped. I thought you said we couldn't see doors, Tom.
There's no doors. Yeah,
There's
you
no
can't
doors.
see any doors. They've all been stoned over.
All right, so I'm gonna make my way to Filnyr. I'm gonna grab him by the wrist, and I'm gonna dimension door us out of the tower
Okay.
to the square, like as
All
far
right.
away from the 500 feet away from the tower.
All right. Let me do something here.
Wizard doesn't need any doors, son.
Doors.
Where
we're going?
We don't need doors. Beautiful.
All right. So here's what I need to do. Let me see if I can get this thing. Oh, I don't want to roll initiative. All right. I'm not going to roll initiative yet. But you dimension door out of the windmill. How far away do you do?
The full 500. I'm gonna try.
The full
I'm gonna try to
500.
get to as close to the square as possible.
Oh, well, you're in the square. So, I mean, 500 feet will get you, behind the next building on the square.
Yeah, there are a number of spots that I would recognize. I'm just going to get 500 feet out of the tower, and then and begin looking for Schnobik and looking for Helsputh.
So here's what I'll tell you. Here's where you're going to go.
Okay.
Do you remember the fight against the Slod? And you went around the back corner, and Filnyr was on top of the building, and he was firing in the alley.
Yeah.
So you come out in the alley behind the tavern and the inn. So you're beyond the square when you come out.
Okay.
And you hear a commotion, and you hear people running and saying, please just let me throw water on it. And you hear a woman's voice say,
No, they have to feel what it feels like to burn.
and it's loud. It's like she's using some kind of voice magnifier, and it just reverberates throughout the whole square. And you do hear sort of magical explosions going off. Schnobik, as you get closer to town, you notice that the guard towers are abandoned. And when you come into the square, you see that there is a huge creature, and I'm using both the descriptor, the adjective, and also the D&D designation. Huge on a winged. It is hard to sort of understand this thing. It is blue and white. It looks like it is of snowlands, and it is burning. It is breathing fire at the windmill, and it is being ridden by Helsputh Volkstaff.
So I immediately see that there's no reason for me to shout, "Alarm! Alarm!" No one to hear me.
No,
Everybody knows anyway.
everybody knows, and the square is like full of. It's like people coming out, and they're in, and you see that Helsputh is shooting out these orbs at people who are approaching her mount.
So this mount, is it insectoid? Is it reptilian? What is it?
It looks dragonoid. It has wings. It has a very long tail, but it is got fur on it. So it has a bit of a lion's mane on the front of it. It has some horns are not exactly the right word. They look like they are
Nubs.
cartilage ears. They look like they're cartilage ears, but they are pointy. And it walks on 4 legs, and the wings do not look. They look like they could fly, but they do not look like a dragon's wings. They look more like a mix. It looks like a vampire bat. So like kind of furry, with sort of skin stretched across, the phalanges of the wing. And huge.
Okay. So I see, and it is continuing to sort of blast the windmill.
It's blasting the windmill, and the windmill is burning probably slower than you think it should. It's got more stone in it now than it used to.
I forget. Did Ionus respond to me? My last sending.
Did he?
I don't think he did.
didn't. You said you're coming to get me.
Yeah.
I'm coming to slap you.
It's coming to slap you.
He's coming to slap you, yeah.
So no, I did not respond to that.
And that, well, mechanically that part probably didn't transmit. But.
Yeah, well, it could. Yeah, I'll say it transmitted because he didn't respond to you. So you got the extra words.
How far did we land from this beast?
You don't see the beast.
Oh, we don't see it. Okay.
You hear screaming, and you hear like explosions happening in the square, and burning, and you can see light from the windmill fire and other sources, and smoke all over the place. And it's dark and it's cloudy, so you're also not getting star cover.
All right. Well, I think if it's okay to take a moment here, I think Filnyr would immediately run to look around the corner and see what he could see.
Yeah. And you see this dragon-like lion beast laying waste to the windmill, and you also see Helsputh Falkstaff mounted on top of it, and she keeps. You notice, you've not seen this before, but she is forming these orbs around her and then sending them at people, and they are running away, like screaming as though they're being burned, but you don't see any fire on them at all.
Got it.
Got that invisible fire.
scalding steam bubbles or something.
So
we must put an end to this.
I'm skirting the square. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
Ionus, we must stop this.
All right.
Or do we let her burn the tower,
No.
thinking that we're inside?
No. You're right. Mage armor.
All right. And I am going to cast a fog cloud, which is not something I've done recently.
Yeah, we don't have any party lines, so we can't talk to Schnobik.
And I am going to try to sort of put it covering both Helsputh and the beast's heads.
Okay.
It's 20-foot radius, so it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Should, if it touches the ground, it goes 40 feet tall.
So he is his tail and his back section are probably out of it if you're centering on their heads.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see what she's gonna do. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
And then I'm gonna stealth too. I'm hiding. I'm just trying to increase the confusion out here.
So
I'll draw her away a little bit.
I'm gonna give everyone. I mean, I'm not gonna call it a surprise round, but I'm gonna give everyone an action and movement and all of that, as long as you're not attacking her with this round. And go ahead and roll me your stealth. And I will roll her
18.
Okay. All right. And
7.
And then okay.
Am I rolling stealth too?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, I mean, she can't
I think
see you.
Filnyr's going to try to get closer.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, right now I'd like to get within 90 feet of it. But
Okay. You are probably
19.
Perfect. So you're probably 300 feet away now.
Or do I need to roll with disadvantage given my armor? Probably.
No, straight
No.
roll. She's blinded by the fog.
Oh yeah. Okay, great.
So I'll give you the full 30 feet. You're moving in. Schnobik, you're around the corner. She's still burning the windmill.
And I still don't. I mean, looking around, I'm looking for my guys, right?
Yeah, your guys by, you mean Ionus and Filnyr, or like
Yes.
Felipe, anybody?
I mean, anybody I know for sure, but mostly for Ionus and Filnyr.
So you see, Rollo is unconscious on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that, let's see here. Who was Felipe with when you were in the bar?
He was with the goblin. I keep forgetting her name.
Oh yeah.
Margaret. What's her name?
It's
I'm gonna
not
have to-
Margaret.
I'm going to have to go to my notes.
Oh my God.
Come on, y'all.
Stefania.
Stefania. That's it.
I kept wanting to say Serafina.
Yeah, no, Stefania.
That's closer than Margaret.
So Stefania and Felipe are also on the ground unconscious. And Felipe looks like his eyes are open. He is not dead, but you can see that it looks like his retinas have been blown out. And
Shit.
it's hard to tell, but like it's like he did not have cataracts before, and he now has cataracts. It might have something to do with these orbs that she's firing at people.
Sorry, where is he relative to Ionus and I? Is he near Schnobik?
So Schnobik is like
Seeing
inching
that, okay.
around the corners and seeing, and there are people that you recognize that are
Right.
that are
Okay.
unconscious,
And they're just sort of littered
dead.
around the square right
yeah.
now.
I mean, there's water buckets around that clearly people were bringing to put the thing out, and then they encountered Helsputh. That's basically what you're seeing. You know, if you had to narrativize what you're seeing, like after the fact, it looks like that's probably what happened.
Part of me wants to try to get people out of the way of potential foot stomps and flame breaths. And part of me says there's too many people on the ground. Like if we spend all this time dragging people away,
Yeah.
we got to nip this thing in the bud. Schnobik thinks about it for a second, but then continues on skirting around the square.
Okay.
trying to rendezvous. And looking at the windmill, do I see any doors or windows on the windmill?
Nothing. In fact, from this side, it now looks like
It's a column of flame.
just a column of flame. Yeah.
I'm running around with Filnyr. The minute I see Schnobik, I need to get to 120 feet, but I'm gonna cast message and tell him that we're out.
Okay. So I'll let you get to 120 feet and let you cast message. Filnyr, I'll give you one more thing you can do, and then we'll be in initiative.
Thank God, I thought I was going to have to spend another 3rd level spell slot.
I know this is a really good one. I like this one.
I think Filnir's goal is still to get sort of as close to the creature with as much cover as possible. So if that fog cloud is there and the top half of the creature is there, like to line up behind the creature and aim to get within 90 feet.
Okay. I'll let you get to 90 feet, but you'll have to do a dash. And I'll make you need to do another stealth roll, or I'll let you end up at 90 feet without a stealth roll.
Ending at 90 feet is fine.
Sorry, ending at 120. Sorry, I'll let you end at 120 without a stealth
the initiative roll.
Yeah, or you have to sort of dash to get to within 90 feet before the initiative roll.
My stealth is fine, +3. I'll take the dash and the stealth roll.
Okay.
20 cumulative.
Very good. Okay.
So I end up at 90 feet there, yeah.
Yeah, you end up with 90 feet. And I'm assuming you're going to want to like duck into something so that you're still stealthed. If you want to hide behind anything.
Is there something there that I can?
Yeah, there's pieces. There's like, actually Florin's library has like a normal street entrance, and you could get there and sort of duck around. So you're sort of around the corner just around the corner from the,
that's fine. I don't mind having like my back to a wall and be able to poke my head around.
Okay. And Schnobik, how close are you going to get on your turn?
I'm still running for Ionus, and I'm assuming I can see him because his stealth roll was terrible.
Yes, you can see him. Yeah. Okay. So he's within 120 feet of you now.
He's within
and
120
I have to be able to see you to
me.
cast the spell anyway. So
yeah.
All right. So I give him a little casual salute. So the warden acts to save her illegitimate son, then.
she's completely lost her mind. We've got to take her down.
Yes. Well, our list grows shorter, I suppose.
Indeed. Onward.
Initiative.
All right.
Everybody.
Make sure my token is selected.
Man, a character from season 2.
Season 2.
He saved Abel.
8 for Filnyr.
15.
All right.
15 for Ionus.
Fuck.
What's your dex, Schnobik?
20.
Yeah, you go first.
Schnobik wins. All right. So it is going to be Schnobik first with a 15. So you are right about 120 feet away. You are right with your brother. And you see that Filnyr is even closer to the mounted pair, just around the corner from the windmill. So he is like, the windmill goes the windmill, and there's a couple of other buildings, and then the library is at the corner of that.
When you say I'm 120 feet away from them, does that
from Helsputh and
but this thing is huge.
Yes.
Okay, so how far am I from its tail?
From its tail,
And then how much further is it to her?
you can get. You're probably 100 feet away from getting to Vagalith.
Okay, hold on a sec. I'm gonna have to do some math in my head here.
Yeah, how big is huge technically on a map?
Huge is,
since as the listeners should know, we don't use a map.
I think it's 15 by 15.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah, very big.
All right, wait a second. No, okay, I have to do it this way, I think. I am going to dash 60 feet and bonus action Misty Step to give me another 90.
Okay.
Then I am going to action surge.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Now that I am a level 15 fighter, is that right? We're level 17 now.
Mm-hmm.
I have my what's it called?
Oh, every time you action surge, you do a Misty Step?
Yeah.
No way.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah. It's like Far Step, but, it's much more
It's cooler.
resource intensive. yeah.
It's just
yeah,
cooler.
Right.
It's like arcane charge or something like that.
Okay. I think
Sorry,
you get
I can't-
60 feet too. Is that right?
I
or
can't
no?
find. Hold on. Oh, now I got to pull it up. For some reason, I can't. Maybe I didn't add it to my character sheet here.
It is called Arcane Charge. Yeah, 30 feet. Whenever you action surge.
Eldritch Knight, is that spelled with a K?
It is.
No, it's spelled with an E.
The filthy English kniggets. Yeah, arcane charge. So I'm going to arcane charge onto the, into Helsputh's face, basically. Right? Because that's
So she's still in the fog.
right.
So you can't do it where the fog is, but you can get up on the beast, the back part of the beast. You can be, 7 feet away.
Here's what I'm going to say. Okay. Unoccupied space you can see.
I'll say you're 5 feet away, so you can still attack.
I can still attack? Because
Yeah.
I was going to say, otherwise, I was going to try to arcane charge above the fog cloud and drop down.
Oh,
onto
wait,
her.
you have blind sight anyway, so once you
Yeah.
get up in the fog, you're fine.
Yep.
Once you get out in the fog, you're fine. So you can land 5 feet there, and I'll give you a little half step to get into the
You're
fog.
half step. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I assume this thing's sort of rearing around.
It's
a
rearing
little
around.
bit. It's
Yeah.
a little.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And who are you going to attack?
Helsputh
Okay.
directly.
All right.
I thought I might. Oh, because I don't. The thing is, with action surge, I don't get another bonus action. I only
No, you just get the
one.
extra action.
And I don't get movement. Yeah. But I did get to her. First attack, 20.
That's a hit.
Oh, should I be rolling these with advantage?
Yeah, she can't see.
Let me see. Not
Unless
yet.
she has
can't,
blind
She
sight.
can't see yet. She cannot see
Okay.
yet.
So I'm going to roll another one
Yeah.
just for kicks. 30,
Jeez.
but not a crit.
But not a crit.
Not a crit.
All right. So that's going to be 11 damage.
Okay.
And I'll roll 2 dice now. 30 again. 11 again.
Damn.
And last one. 20.
That's it.
7.
Shit.
So 29 damage total.
Damn.
Okay. That's a big
I'm in your
turn.
base, killing your dudes.
All right. So, that's at the end of your turn?
I mean, I guess so.
All right.
Does it have to be?
So,
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do some other stuff, but
So, you hit her, you sneak up behind her, and you realize she's because you have blind sight. She's in a actual saddle. It's a dragon saddle that she's in, and she turns back, and you can see her that she's looking your way. You can tell that she can't see you, and then she flicks her finger, and let me roll a d12.
That's called a snap for the listeners.
Yes, a snap. She snaps, and
she snaps. Sounds like she already snapped.
Right?
let me roll this d12. Okay, and 4 orbs begin to circle her. and these 4 orbs are because you have blind sight, you can see that each one of them has an eyeball that looks like Helsputh's eyeball in it. And she looks back and says, "You are not inside, vampire, but that does not matter to me." And it is Ionus' turn.
All right. You said that the dragon thing's ass is hanging out of the fog.
Ass is hanging out of the fog, and you see the fog is spinning right where Schnobik jumped up on it. You can see that it's like there's wind that is spinning around it.
I will just say, I didn't, I maybe didn't make this as dramatic as I could, but Schnobik takes off at a run like a shadow in the darkness, blinking in and out of existence so fast you can barely follow. And you don't see him make the leap onto the creature's back, but judging by the way the fog is swirling, you can tell he's in there.
Yeah.
How high up is the creature?
15 feet high because it's on all fours, so it's
But it's not flying?
No, it's not flying.
Okay.
It's on the ground.
Okay. All right.
Yet.
I think I was gonna try. I'll do this later. I pull out the wand. Does it feel like it has force cage in it?
It sure does feel like that.
I'm not doing this, but I just wanted to take note of how long something. I'm gonna overchannel magic missile his ass. I'm gonna find his asshole and I'm gonna shoot it right in there.
Wow, in his asshole. Just take off your targeting computer, okay?
But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it from a distance.
Well, listen, it's as big around as a dinner plate. It's.
But I'm gonna use the wand, so I'm gonna store another overchanneled one in the wand.
Okay, so your force cage goes away, right?
Yeah, it goes away.
Okay. All right, and what is that? 70?
70.
Yeah, he goes, and he turns.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shoot it, and then I'm gonna duck behind a wall.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Hey guys, what is 475 minus 70? Just kidding.
The worst freeway in Los Angeles.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right, and that's your turn.
That will.
I'm
that
asking
will be,
if your
that
turn
will
is
be
over.
it. Yes.
Okay. And as your turn ends, Schnobik, you need to give me a DC 17 Constitution saving throw as one of these orbs fly out at you and just collide with you.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will take half of this.
Well, what kind of damage is it?
It's radiant damage. You will take half of 19 damage.
So 9.
So 9, yeah. All right. And luckily you missed the worst of it. And it is her turn. And she holds her hand up and pulls the 3 orbs to her. And you do one more of this. And
Is she...
all right.
Does this count as casting?
This does not count as casting,
Okay.
but the next thing will. All right. This is an ability. Everything with the orbs is an ability, except when she sets them off. All right. And you can tell that as the eyes enter her, she looks like she's feeling better. Like the wounds from where you stabbed her begin to close up. And as a, let's see here. And before these things are blinking out, she does begin to cast something. Do you want to do anything about it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide what.
Okay.
How many reactions you got?
I'm going to counterspell it.
Okay. And it fizzles out.
Ooh.
Boom.
Okay.
No roll, huh?
No roll. It fizzles out. And she is fucking pissed at you. And she says, to win, my pet. And it is Filnyr's turn. She clearly also, this dragon is not moving with her movements. Like, she is clearly strapped onto the back of this dragon and is communicating with it, but is not controlling this thing. It is its own entity for sure.
Is its tail bottom half still visible below the fog cloud?
It is visible, and Helsputh is now actually visible as well as the sort of backing and forthing after the asshole barrage that John just that Ionus just sent it. It has like backed up as sort of reacted to getting smashed. Helsputh is out of the fog, but the face of the dragon is not.
Okay.
So if we kill her, she just goes back to her home plane, right?
Well,
Or is this her home
In
plane?
theory,
now?
she was created
hard
here.
to know. Hard to know.
Make her eat, yo.
Right?
Yeah, hard to know.
Was she created here?
Yes. That's what.
I thought she.
If I created her, then she was. But you can rebind yourself to planes by eating and sleeping on another plane.
If
I'm
they,
Right.
But where are they
remembering
going?
the rules right.
They said where are they going? If you created them here,
I thought Helsputh and Griggly are the only two things we know weren't created here.
not according to
They-
Paraso.
Yeah, not according to Paraso.
Mm-hmm.
He said you created them, and they were old elves when you created them, and the Moonbrook elves didn't exist.
But they also fully believe that they have been going back and forth to Waterdeep.
Who knows? Who
Which
knows
they
where
may
they
well have been
Who knows
doing.
where they're going?
But Paraso is also a fucking liar, man.
Well, the version of him that we ran into.
Yeah.
All right, Filnyr, it's you.
All right.
Metaphysics aside, it's time.
Okay.
If I can see the tail, I'm going to stick with the plan that I've had this entire time.
Okay.
Although
You
now
gotta
that
smite it to the ground.
no, although that's not a bad idea. But I'm actually just going to cast Hold Monster.
Happy
Nice.
to the ground. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
that also works for Happy Birthday to the Ground.
Yes.
It does.
So it needs to do a DC 19 Wisdom
Boom.
save.
Wisdom? Are you sure? Wisdom?
Wisdom. Or be held
Well,
in place and paralyzed.
all right. Let's see.
And I was 90 feet away, so unless it staggered over and brought Helsputh closer.
So what's the DC on it?
19, sir.
So it's a 16. It will choose.
Oh,
It will
Helsputh.
choose. It will choose to ignore it
Son of a
and
bitch.
succeed
Ah.
instead.
Fuck, it is legendary.
Oh,
This is
he's
dragon.
not a part of your system.
All right. Now let's see what I
Man,
can... wait, how far away does Silvery Barbs work? Is it 90 feet? No, it's 60 feet. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's legendary resistance.
okay, that's one, by the way.
Yeah.
That's one.
And 1 5th level spell, by the way. Let's see.
John just did the what happened?
What happened?
Face. I hate Magic Missile over channel. I hate it. That's some cheap ass shit, is all I'm saying.
That was the whole reason I wanted to do an invoker. Just so I could magic missile the dragon in the ass.
Is there cover closer to
Just
the
check that
dragon?
off the bucket list right now.
Checked, baby.
Sorry, Tim. What do you say?
Is there cover closer to them? Like, could I move to a 60-foot distance and still have cover from them?
You could move. They are not going to be looking in your direction. So the fog will provide you cover if you keep because now you can move between them and the fog.
Right.
So you could get as close as you want. Really, you could get within 30 feet of them, and they wouldn't see you.
Sure,
the
but you
fog
said
is at
Helsputh
40
was
feet.
out of. You said Helsputh was out of the fog
On the other side. So you are. So let me give you a word picture.
Yeah.
So the square is, I think we said 250 feet by 250 feet. The windmill is on the square. The windmill is basically the center of the west side of the square. And you have ducked around the corner for the street that sort of cuts away from the square. So so you're in this, you're sort of just around the corner. They are 90 feet away from you and about 30 feet away from the windmill. So if you move toward them, they're backing away from the windmill to where Schnobik is, his direction. I mean, of course, he's on the dragon now. And so they're moving away from the windmill. So there's going to be fog, a 20-foot radius of fog between you and them, and there's about 10 to 15 feet between the fog and the windmill. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you think of a grid that's goes, 1, 2, 3 at the top line, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the next 3 lines.
Right.
The windmill is next to 1. You are around the corner at 7, and you're walking toward them.
All right. Well, I'm going to move.
That was more confusing.
That was a little more confusing.
I'm like, look at your phone, man.
That was a grid with 1 axis.
Yeah.
I'll move if I can move 30 feet closer and have something to cover behind, even if it's the fog. As long as Filnyr feels like there's no direct line of sight with Helsputh, he's gonna close distance. I don't have another action, and I don't have a bonus action I can use from that distance. So
okay,
that will be it.
Okay, all right. And this thing begins to beat its wings, and let's see here. You're on him, but I think the wing attack is still going to be able to get you. So
Who, me?
Yes, you, but you're going to save. I'm sure. I'm positive. So he begins to beat his wings, and you need to give me a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. And he's basically shaking you and swatting you with his wings, and they are coming down hard at you on his back.
So this is a dexterity saving throw, not necessarily an acrobatics check.
A dexterity saving throw. That's right.
Okay. Normal, not with advantage or disadvantage. 7. I will use a luck point.
Okay.
To re-roll that. 20.
Okay. All right. So you're going to take half of 14. You can take 7 damage from this, and you are not knocked prone and off his back. But it begins to take flight, and it's all you can do. This thing goes up so fast, and it goes straight up so fast that it's all you can do just to grab onto the saddle that Helsputh is riding in, and it goes up 40 feet up in the air. And let's see. That's it for this guy. And it is back to the top with Schnobik. You are now 40 feet up in the air, somehow holding on for dear life.
So is Helsputh, is she actually strapped into this saddle?
You can see now her feet are strapped in. So she is in the saddle, and she is, it doesn't look like she's actually tied in, but it's like, yeah.
So if there were a pull or a push on her, she could potentially be unseated.
Potentially. Looks very difficult, but it's a potential, yes.
I am going to back away about 5 feet from her. And we are out of the fog cloud now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to cast Lightning Lure.
All right.
That is create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of my choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you, and then take, in this case, 48 lightning damage. She also has disadvantage on this strength saving throw.
Why? Because you just did something else?
Because I hit her with my sword last round.
Damn.
All right. I don't like that. Okay. All right.
He's just going to legendary resistance it now.
Well, you're doing her, though.
Her, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she may not have legendary resistances. I bet we're about to find out.
There you
I
go.
bet we're about to find out.
Let's have this wizard do a strength saving throw DC 17 at disadvantage.
Okay, here we go. At disadvantage. 10. She chooses to. Oh, man. We're eating these things up, though.
All right. So wait, I'm going to close and I get to do one more attack.
Okay.
22.
That's going to hit.
14 piercing damage.
Okay.
Cantrips.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Ionus. Your brother is up in the air 40 feet. Oh.
And I whisper to her, I'm an adult.
Thanks for reminding me that was the end of your turn. So she looks back over her shoulder at you, and now you're just crystal clear, and she snaps her fingers again. And let's see what she gets here.
Wait a second, but that I can't count.
This is not a thing. This is like her very special thing. And
keep rolling low, baby.
4 more orbs appear circling around her. And Ionus, it's your turn.
Okay, the dragon has flapped its wings and risen 40 feet in the air.
Yes.
I want to run out from behind my wall to within 120 feet of the dragon.
Doable.
And I want to cast...
Magic missile over channel.
I want to cast Silhavin's Mighty Hand. And I want to...
Wait, you do see your brother sword fighting valiantly on the back of this beast.
Well, I want to keep the dragon from getting away from me with you on its back, so I'm going to try to grapple the dragon.
Okay. And when I say sword fighting valiantly, what I mean is stabbing a little old lady repeatedly. Die, old woman.
So I'm going to try to grab the dragon by the throat, and
okay.
I want to keep the dragon close so that we can keep them from getting away.
Okay, so you make this thing go up 120 feet. You grab at its throat, so you're going to do a strength check.
Yeah.
Against this guy.
Yeah.
And he gets to just resist it here with a strength check, right? So we're going to do a contested strength check.
Contested strength check.
Athletics checks.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know if I can do athletics with a hand.
Well, you just have the D20
plus
have
8.
Strength. He's got athletics.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
All right,
let's go. Me versus you.
Okay, let's see. Me versus you versus my dragon, my little friend here.
That's a 28. Whoa. That's a natural 20.
A 28. All right. I'm just going to tell you, he's very good at this. He has plus 13 to his athletics.
It's cool.
Yikes.
All right. And he got a 15. He rolled a 2.
Wow.
Fuck. I don't like this. And this doesn't matter because it's not a saving throw, so legendary resistance doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't matter. I'm going to grab it by his throat, and I'm going to try to yank it back down to the ground.
Can you do that all in one turn?
Well, I can cast it, and as a bonus action, I can move it and grab it. 60 feet.
Yep.
Fuck.
Wait, move it and grab it?
Well,
you have to grab it
and
then
is
move
grabbing it, right?
The action is grabbing it. And then the movement is 60 feet back down.
Gotcha.
Damn.
And so I'm going to try
to
yank it so that its head is on the ground.
I think you just get to do it.
I notice it starts to get foggy again.
What's the movement of the hand?
60 feet.
So it's half. When you're grappling something, you move half. So it's 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. So it's 10 feet off the ground. It's coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. Make a check with the hand strength contested by the strength athletics of the target. If the target is medium or smaller, you have advantage. If you succeed in the hand, okay. What if it's huge?
If it's huge, I don't have advantage. It's just a regular straight roll.
But do I get advantage?
No, you don't get advantage.
I think I might get advantage. Okay.
It's like a
All
dragon
right,
fighting
whatever.
a dragon. It's the same strength. God damn it.
Yeah, but I mean, your little hand is a little bitty compared to
it's
this
not
big
little
guy.
bitty.
It's big enough to get around the dragon's neck. Bro.
Hey, it's all right to be a little bitty.
Nothing wrong with
Nothing
it.
wrong with being a
Just
little
doesn't
bit.
apply here.
I'm just saying, I have advantage if it's smaller than this dragon, and with this dragon, it's like toe to toe.
Okay. So you're going to drag it down to 10 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, your turn is now ended.
I did my action and my bonus action
Okay.
and my movement.
Okay. Dragon whips its tail at Schnobik.
Not
And
getting me off. You dumb dragon.
I'm going to beat you off my back. 30.
Shit.
30 will hit.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess he
And-
does beat me off.
Yeah, he's going to beat you off.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's 14 bludgeoning.
Damn.
Okay.
And
But no associated
No.
knock prone or anything.
No, he doesn't get to do that stuff to you. But it doesn't matter because something else is going to happen now. And now, because it's the end of your turn, Helsputh is going to launch.
End of my turn.
Dragon's turn.
Ionus' turn.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Helsputh is going to launch an orb at you. So it is
At me or at Ionis?
at Schnobik, the one who is stabbing her
Wait, but can she
Okay.
see him?
and blasting
She's
him.
back in the
Hey, wait,
fog,
are we
right? Are we back in the fog?
Nah, 10 feet up, I guess.
And also she has the orbs. When she
Yeah.
has the orbs, she has blind sight within the orbs.
That's pretty crazy.
Yes.
Okay. What's
Let's make
she,
them up. Game was
What's-
broken.
what's she doing? Is she casting something?
So she points at you, and one of these orbs flies at your face, and so you need to give
Okay.
me a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, another one of those, huh?
Yep.
Does he get advantage with Warcaster? Not a spell check. It's not a spell save.
No. Got a 15.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking,
Oh,
but
boy.
I'm gonna luck point it anyway.
All right. You have one left, right? One lucky left.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you
Just-
use one when you were doing sending to Ionis to make sure that he heard you really good? Plug point to
that sounds right.
magnification.
I mean, my con save is +9, so I feel like I have a pretty good shot at this.
You do
Yeah.
have a pretty good shot here.
Oh, shoot! Okay, I should have done something else.
Oh, you have like Indomitable.
I have Indomitable. I think I have 2 uses of it. Yeah,
Save it.
I'll save it. 17.
Okay. Fine. So you're going to take.
Fine.
This is a cool thing that I have. It's really cool. And I think you should eat one of these just so you can see what happens. But it's fine. It's fine. You haven't done your. You're taking half of this. You're going to take half of this. You can take 4. 4.
4. Eating shots up here. Yeah. I got to remember that Indomitable.
Yeah. But it's her turn now.
Oh, that wasn't her turn.
No, that was a legendary
Legendary.
reaction.
Yeah, I know.
All right. She's not having this anymore.
Is she casting a spell?
What's the damage on that thing? That's a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah. She is not. Yeah, she is casting a spell. She begins to cast a spell.
And I am the only one within 60 feet who can see her, correct?
Indeed.
That is correct.
All right, I'm going to counterspell it.
Give me your third level, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. Give me a roll. Give me a check. You're an int check guy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not telling you I'm not giving you a target.
You're not telling me what
I'm
I
not
got to
giving
beat?
you a target.
Natural 20!
I bet he beat it.
Fucked up.
That's a 23 intelligence check.
Fucked up. And it fizzles. You're so sad. You know what? Here's the thing. You got it. I hope you're feeling so sad. This is almost like Goblin Market. I have prepared this make 'em up. It's going to be awesome. And you're gonna just like what? You're just gonna counterspell it? Is that how it's gonna be?
Setting the seed
I'm
for
doing the
campaign
best
3.
I can. I'm doing the best I can. Listen, I had that fight that I spent the whole thing in a force cage. So this time around, I'm like, I'm not running up slowly on anybody.
Yeah.
I'm getting up in their face ASAP and trying to shut down everything.
That was an 8th level spell.
That's my new strategy.
That was an 8th level spell. 8th level spell.
Whew.
All right.
It feels good.
I'm so happy for you.
Listen.
Listen, I know it's I need to not make this about me. I'm so happy for you.
Well, here's the thing. I took counterspell at the last level up.
I know.
Very controversial.
Very controversial. So
It's in the bonus episode, if you did not hear it, available on Patreon.
Yeah. As a bonus action, she's sending another orb at your ass. And your face. I mean, just your face.
Okay.
So give me another Constitution saving throw.
And don't forget you're indomitable.
And don't forget you're indomitable.
That's a 20. I don't need the indomitable.
I still get to roll the D8s.
I got a +9.
I'm going to throw
save,
3 D8s and
man.
half it. Okay, 3 damage. Helsputh the Great.
Wow.
3
1 and a
damage.
2.
Hope you're enjoying this.
Tom, this whole character, in some ways, was created to fight a wizard riding on the back of a dragon.
Okay.
I've got high acrobatics and dex saves and con saves.
Question for all the DMs out there, and by all the DMs, I mean John, Tim, and Sam. If I want it, like this, her turn just ended.
Yep.
Can she do a legendary action at the end of her turn?
It's someone else's turn.
It has to be someone else's turn. Otherwise, it's
Okay.
like she gets 2 turns.
Well, that's what I would prefer.
Big surprise.
At a time and only at the end of another creature's turn. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, I trusted you, but I also wanted to, believe but verify.
Do your own research.
Trust but verify. Advise and consent.
Do your own research. All right, Filnyr, it's you.
That wasn't
so-
Schnobik's turn.
No, that was Helsputh's turn.
God damn, Schnobik was
After-
just rolling on Helsputh's
It was just Filnyr's
Yeah.
turn. It's Filnyr's
Bunch
turn.
of, bunch of shit against Schnobik right there.
Research. Hold on while I give this old lady the jab.
All right. So if I'm not mistaken, I am 60 feet away.
You're 60 feet away.
The dragon is 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah. You still have some fog cover, but you can see the tail.
I saw it go up and then come back down.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't know where Schnobik is, except maybe I saw it above the fog. I don't know. My angle
Is the
went through the
hand
fog.
visible?
The mage hand.
Is the dragon in the fog?
Well, was it visible when it grabbed
Yeah.
him? Okay. It's so visible, it's invisible.
It's
So
not.
here's the other
It's not
thing.
mage hand.
Yeah, it's not me.
I have not. I always forget this with fog cloud, particularly because I feel like I just made a cloud of fog and I could leave it alone. But I should have been rolling concentration checks. On all
You
these
should
hits.
have been.
Oh,
Dope.
yeah. Let's have them.
You ready? How
Yeah.
many you want?
Do you have Warcaster?
Yeah.
So advantage.
Can you get lower than a 10? Is it even possible?
Let's see. I have advantage and I have a +9.
So you can't.
I would have to roll.
Even a natural one would
even
be
natural
a 10.
Yeah,
one would
it does,
be a
you
10.
can't even,
Yeah.
and let's not even roll it. This doesn't
None of
matter.
the damage
I don't
was-
even care.
Yeah, none of the damage was high enough to trigger a roll above a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all just 10s. I mean, Sunburst was going to be a hell of a lot. That's all I'm going to say. Sunburst was a hell of a lot of damage. But she can't cast it now.
Okay. Fuck, there's so many turns, but especially with these legendary things.
Yeah.
Fucking
Because you only got 2 opponents. This is like the
no,
best
and
I
I
can
don't
do.
have a bow out, so I can't just go shooting it and smiting it. And I know it's got resistances, and I'm 60 feet away, and then it's 10 feet in the air. So like I'd be like jumping and swinging, and I'm only 5 feet tall, so that ain't gonna work.
Give it the exhaustion gas.
I have another one, but Schnobik is up in there. I don't want to.
He's fine.
Nah,
Indomitable. Indomitable.
indomitable through
Give it
maddening
the
darkness.
exhaustion gas.
The exhaustion gas.
Do like old boy, put her to sleep.
Well, I mean, listen, I could put a force cage and have it bump its head just to piss you off. Just put
no
it above.
force cages.
No, I want you to force cage it.
No,
Do
but I
it.
can't even fit the thing in there, right? Or no, I could do
You
20
could
feet.
you could fit it in, but Schnobik will be in there with it.
But Schnobik will be in there.
Cage match.
Perfect.
I do not. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is hard. The resistance is hard. It makes me really want to do Maddening Darkness. The problem is that really will fuck with Schnobik.
Yeah.
Unless he gets out. But I don't have a way to talk to him without also using an action. Because message, I have to be able to see him.
Listen, you adopted the darkness. I was
Yeah.
born into it.
It's true, dude, but this is brutal. It's fucking 8d8.
And we're all going to resist.
Yeah, right.
The
Yeah, but
dragon, Helsputh, and
Yeah, but it sits there,
It's
Yeah.
round after
which is kind
round.
of great.
And if it misses, it has to waste an legendary resistance
It still
on
takes
it.
half on a success, so it's still going to take half the damage.
That's a lot. That's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot.
That's a lot of
Half,
damage.
Eddie.
I think I have to do that. So it's a 60-foot radius.
okay.
I
Here
mean-
we go.
Tell me what happens. Tell me what
so,
happens.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do. 'Cause it's-
Filnyr never liked me much.
listen, you can just fall down and then we can get you out. So here's what
You're
I'm
also
going
a
to do. I'm going
meatbag
to
with
leave.
160, 72 hit points.
Yeah, you really are. You'll survive 8d8 even if I roll perfect twice. So I'm going to center it 70 feet above the ground. So there'll be 10 feet of padding below,
Okay.
straight down, basically where I think Helsputh is. And I can concentrate on it for up to 10 minutes. 60-foot radius sphere, 8d8. You can't see through it with dark vision. Can't light it up unless you use more than an 8th level spell.
Like sunburst.
Wait
Just-
a second. You said
Is that,
can't
a
see
ninth,
through
is
it.
that a 9th level
It's
spell?
8th level.
It's
Then
eighth
no,
level.
sunburst
Her
will
ninth
not
level-
work.
Her 9th level spell doesn't
Doesn't create light.
Doesn't create light.
Let me ask. Can I ask?
Prismatic wall creates light.
That's not her
Say,
spell.
say the darkness part again. Can't see through it except with
So
what?
magical darkness spreads from a point you choose to within range. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness. So blind sight will still work.
Blind sight will still work.
Yeah.
Yeah, a creature with dark vision can't see through. So you're fine.
Mhm.
Non-magical light, you can't create light to illuminate the space unless it's
Mhm.
9th level or higher.
Dope.
So maddening darkness is the spell of choice, centered basically in the middle of the dragon's body, from what I can tell, 10 feet above the ground, 70 feet off the ground, rather. So 60-foot radius. So it will also extend another 70 feet above. Oh, no, the dragon's only 15 feet tall. So,
Yeah.
It'll
Try
be-
not to include any villagers in it.
well, no, because it's 10
It's
feet
gonna
off
be
the
my
ground. It's a
request.
sphere. So it will
Okay.
be. It should round out above any of the buildings, I would think. I don't remember any of them being excessively high. There's no skyscrapers in this town.
Nope. The highest one was the thing that's on fire.
Right.
The windmill.
So, also, I don't think it does anything to stone. So, because it's just creatures. So that's my turn. When they start their turn, Helsputh and the dragon, they have to roll a DC 19 Wisdom save to save, and it's 8d8
What's the damage type?
Can it be fire?
psychic. Because this is just fucking with you.
This is so terrible. What does it look like? Anything?
Black.
Black. Darkness.
Like a black
Listen,
hole.
I was in a lava tube earlier this week. It looks like that shit.
That's,
It looks like nothing at all.
Wow.
that's terrible. Okay.
Yeah, we turned off the flashlights. Me and my 7-year-old.
Wow.
He was
Okay.
only able to do it for like 15
I was about
seconds,
to say,
but man, it was
You messed the
dark.
kid up.
No, he was good.
Nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction. And I am casting Mental Barrier.
Ooh.
You
right,
protect
was
your
it-
mind with wall of looping repetitive thought.
Wait,
Until the start.
is it your turn?
Oh, no, wait a second. It's until the start of my next turn. No. So wait a second. If this is until it gives me resistance to psychic damage.
No,
it's a
and this
reaction.
happens at the start of your turn.
So if this says until the start of your turn, you have resistance to psychic
You don't want to use it
damage.
now. You want to use it as soon as it's about to do the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess when it says this happens at the start of your turn, and this says it lasts until the start of your turn. The start
So
of your
the start
turn
of your
is
next
af-
turn.
Okay. So at the start of my turn, before my turn technically starts,
You'll take this
when
damage.
when do I cast this thing to resist this damage?
As soon
That's
as
my
it's,
question.
as soon as it's queued, which is at the start of your turn.
So
Okay.
you'll take it, and then you'll cast it, and then
and
you'll
then you'll
save
resist
the
it.
next turn.
I disagree.
Well, so
I think,
here's the
I
thing.
think he would
It's-
cast it
it's
and
like
save
shield.
that turn, and it would not. Yeah, it's like
Because
shield.
if
Oh, is
that
it a
was the
reaction?
It's a reaction.
Yeah,
it's a reaction. Yeah.
Oh,
So the
Okay.
question is, do I cast it now or do I cast it after
Cast
my
it at
turn
the top of your
starts?
turn.
Okay.
I think I would cast it now to avoid.
But it lasts until the start of his next turn, which means
Oh yeah.
it's done at the start of his next turn.
So you'll have to use your reaction up. Oh yeah, I like this idea. So I like this idea. So your turn starts.
You use your
And
reaction.
I
you
use
use your
my
reaction.
reaction
So
immediately.
he likes it.
Yes, you use your reaction immediately.
Okay.
Ooh, this is good. I like this. I like this.
Yeah. I thought you would. But if it saves me 40 damage, yeah.
But it's okay. So that's the end of Filnyr's turn.
Yep. So start of Dragon turn, start of Helsputh turn, and start of Schnobik's turn.
So well, yeah, Helsputh. So it's legendary actions here.
I just have to roll
Helsputh
them.
is gonna hit. She's so pissed. Wow, she's so mad, and it doesn't really matter that she's so mad because there's not a whole lot she can do here except send another one of these orbs out. She's gonna try to hit him with an orb, but these orbs seem
gonna
really
hit me?
cool.
Now, okay, she has blind sight
She has blind
because
sight. Yep.
she still has orbs out.
Yep.
Okay.
DC
All right.
17. Save on this thing.
23.
That ain't right. It's not. I mean, it's not right though. You know what I mean? When you're thinking about things being right or left, this is not either one of those.
Listen, she's hitting me with you gotta hit Ionus with those concepts.
All right. I know. Well, I mean, but you're hitting her. I mean,
And she's in blackness.
Yeah.
How far out does her blind sight go?
10 feet in any direction.
So yeah, we can only see each other. We
Yeah.
only have eyes for each other at this
Yeah.
point.
All right, but Dragon is using 2 actions
Mhm.
because his turn is coming up anyway, and he is going to wing attack again. This is going to be
Now he doesn't have blind sight.
The dragons typically
He-
do.
does have blind sight to 60 feet. In fact,
Whoa!
60-foot blind sight.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and actually, because he's within 60 feet of Filnyr, he could see him too, but he's not doing anything about that. He's not even worried about this weird fucking thing.
will
yet.
his
He
wing-
hasn't
But he's
taken
not
any
within
damage on it
60
yet.
feet of me. I'm 60 feet of his tail because he's 15
Oh,
feet.
right,
Right.
right.
And he's 10 feet up.
Does his
So he takes
does
damage.
his wing attack work if I have him grappled?
Wait, is it his turn?
It's his legendary action. He's doing the wing attack. He's going to hit the hand and Schnobik. He's going for that. So DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
for the wing
DC
attack.
DC 20.
DC 20 dexterity saving throw for the
Okay.
fucking ephemeral hand. Boom. I love it.
8.
13. Hold on.
Oh, everyone's taking damage now.
I'm using my Indomitable to roll again. 24, baby.
Ooh. Ooh,
They're so messed up. But now the hand
I'm
goes
almost out
prone.
of these rerolls.
The hand goes prone.
So that, I mean, yeah, he's prone. He's knocked prone. I think he has floating, so I think he's just maybe
Well,
just off
but
it.
he's still grabbing, right?
I don't
Now
know.
he just grabs him Western grip.
I don't want him to grab him Western grip. All right. Well, the hand takes 14 damage.
All right.
And Schnobik takes 7. I think if he's knocked prone officially, even though he has floating, I don't think he's now grappling.
You want to just Google grapple not knocked prone?
I'm way ahead of you.
Okay. And tell me the authority source of this stuff. Don't pull out this 3.5 GPT stuff. If you're going to use GPT, you better put the full 4.
Chat GPT. I don't pay for Chat GPT. Come on now. This Reddit thread is specifically, let's say you're grappling a dragon and its legendary action uses a wing attack and you fail to save. Are you knocked prone? Yes. Does the dragon fall? No. Does you automatically let go because you're prone? No, you're still in range. You can stand up as normal unless the dragon grapples you.
It's tricky because it's a floating hand.
Yeah, the hand wouldn't even go anywhere. It would just kind of...
Physics don't really apply.
Yeah.
But you know what? It still has a number of hit points. It takes 14 hit points down. Now, here's the question. Because he's prone, he's still grappled. So his movement would be 0 because he's grappled.
The dragon? Yes.
Yeah. Normally, he would fly 40 feet.
Right, but I've got him.
Yeah, if he doesn't fall out of range, I don't think it...
So, grappled condition says that if an effect knocks the grappled creature out of reach of the grappler, the condition ends.
Yeah.
That
the
would
question
never
is,
happen.
when it is not prone,
It's not going to happen.
he doesn't fall to the ground.
No.
He doesn't fall to the ground because he floats anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that was whatever. Look, it's a win. Start taking damage. It's fine. And guess whose turn it is? It's the Boreal Dragon's turn.
Okay, so let me roll my
Alright.
8d8s.
Hey, what do you have, Sam, that causes you to not take this damage?
Mental barrier.
Oh, he has that
Probably.
too.
Yeah, right. 34 damage. Wow, that was a crap roll. 34.
And what happens? Is there more things that happen? Does he have to save? Do we get
That
to
was
save?
almost
Yeah, it's
exactly
a DC
average.
19 wisdom save.
Okay. 26. He saves.
Damn.
So half damage.
Okay. I can handle half of that. That's cool. I mean, that's a lot, but
17 damage.
And, he can see 60 feet, so he can see right to the edge of the darkness below him. He can see the ground.
Yeah.
But at some point looking up, because it's a 60-foot radius,
Right.
it's dark.
Okay.
And
All
probably
right.
probably wasn't before.
Yeah. All right. But he's just closed his eyes now. Now he's in like full on feral mode. And he's going to use his action. I want him to get out of this thing.
And take us with him.
Nah, fuck it. You know what he's going to do? He is going to roar at the top of his lungs. And everything within 120 feet of him needs to save a DC 17 wisdom save.
Do we have to be able to see it?
Huh? No. It's his voice.
I'm just wondering
Are you
what it
sure?
says.
He's
mechanically.
screaming.
What does it say mechanically? on the thing?
Mechanically, it says each creature of the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must succeed on a DC 17 wisdom saving throw, become frightened for 1 minute. A creature
What if Filnyr gets lost in thought right in the moment?
I think he's going to still have to do this thing. Wisdom save. DC 17.
DC 17. Wisdom save. 11 for Filnyr.
I love how this is going.
20 for Ionis. Yes.
God damn it.
I thought you said you loved it, Tom.
No, I want
Love
that
it.
guy.
Love it.
So it's the dragon's turn, and then it's me right after this, right?
It's a dragon's turn, and then it is you right after this. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use mental barrier, which gives me advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
All right, so I got to roll this again, yeah?
No.
Are you going to use the same damage, the 34?
Whatever's fine. I think 34.
You tell me,
for
man.
everybody.
No, roll it again.
Roll it again. Okay, roll it again.
Woo! Natural 20 on the wisdom saving throw.
23 damage. Oh my goodness.
Now that was way worse. A 36 should be an average roll here, right?
Yeah.
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 I got 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s. That was just for Schnobik. That was a special.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. Who were you rolling that for? Was that?
You.
But that was for you. That's
for
the
me.
start of your turn.
Okay. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. Oh, it's the start of my turn.
Oh, wait. What?
You're
Helsputh
welcome.
is going to... Also, Helsputh is going to try to get you another fucking orb. Stupid. Just Constitution saving throw.
24.
It's whatever. It's bullshit.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, listen. You say that? Oh, is she rolling damage on
No,
me?
that's it. No, oh, yeah. Let me do the damage. Let's see here.
All these little hits add up. I
Yeah.
started at 160. I'm now at 116.
Well,
It must be nice.
Ooh, 7 damage.
So I'm at 109.
Still more than Ionis and Filnyr.
Yeah, it's still more than I could be if I wanted to be.
I'm just saying I have lost a third of my hit points in short order. And
Yeah.
this is pulling out all the stops and saving against everything.
Yes.
On this 23,
It's psychic, so you can't do absorb elements.
no. I mean, I can do mental barrier.
Oh,
psychic.
you can do that again, huh? You have so many spell slots.
Well,
Wait,
no,
mental barrier? I thought
it's
you
the
did
one
mental
time.
barrier on your
The
turn.
one time.
And it lasts
No.
all the way through.
No, I had to do it before my turn. I
Yeah.
did it on the Dragon's Roar.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I haven't decided whether I'm going to use it to mentally block this. I think I'm just, it's a DC 17. What's the saving throw?
My saving throw is DC 19.
19.
Oh, DC 19. Is it intelligence on this?
No, it's wisdom.
Wisdom? Shit. Yeah, I got to do it. All right. So I'm using another one. These are second level spell slots, so they're not cheap. So that gives me advantage on the saving throw and resistance to psychic damage. So
Yeah.
both of those sort of work for this. It's just too good to pass up. Here
Too
we
good
go.
to pass up.
Tom's just excited to get to cast a spell.
Oh, man. She's going.
13.
You got one more Indomitable, right?
Yeah.
One more
The
luck
question
point,
is,
maybe?
Is it worth it to save?
It's not
6
that much
points?
damage.
It's not. So I do have an Indomitable luck point, but I'm just going to eat this, which means I'm taking 11 damage
Yeah.
because I have resistance to psychic. All right. Takes me down to 98 hit points.
Oh my God, Filnyr's finally ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, that was the start of your turn.
Okay. I was like, okay, what else bad is going to happen to me? I'm going to back up and I'm going to hit her with lightning lure again. And she again has a strength saving throw, DC 17 at disadvantage.
All right. I don't think she's going to strength saving throw at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Wow.
She had a natural 20.
Wow.
She got a
And a
natural
2.
20 for the first one. All right. She will choose to ignore it.
Okay. And
That is
then I'm
2.
going to step up and I'm going to hit her with my sword again.
Okay. Again and again.
23.
That's a hit.
9 piercing.
Okay. And that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
And you're right next to her. You're going to end it
Yes.
with right next to her. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
With my sword, I'm going to stick it in and I'm going to leave it in.
okay. All right. Perfect. Oh my God. I mean, she's really mad.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got a 6th level spell slot.
God damn it, Sam.
And
I knew I was going to have to eat one of these.
Hey everybody, Tim here. This episode recording went on for quite a bit longer, so we decided collectively to split this one into 2 parts. So we're going to continue this battle with Helsputh in the next episode. If you want something in the meantime, patreon.com/dungeondads for all the bonus content, and we'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.
Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-ba, shoo-ba-da-ba-da, shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-ba, shoo-ba-da-ba-da, shoo-ba-da-ba-da.